What's going on, guys? It's Groove back with another one from Gradually Then Suddenly by Parker Lewis. So this book is a compilation of essays, and it goes over, Bitcoin and some common misconceptions about Bitcoin. And so in this video, we're going to be going over, is Bitcoin anti-fragile? Like, can it be broken? Can it be hacked? Can it be stopped? Is there a better one? So that's what we're going to be going over today. So the essay starts out by saying that Bitcoin is very humbling. It'll always humble people sooner or later. And, all throughout the years, Bitcoin has been called a scam, a fraud, rat poison. People have said Bitcoin was dead more times than we can count. And here we are today at the end of January 2025, and Bitcoin's hovering around 104,000 cuck bucks. And it seems like it's going to continuously, just keep chugging along, as they say, TikTok next block, and just keep getting more valuable and more valuable. Or you have those people who are consistently saying that, another coin is going to overtake it. Bitcoin isn't going to be the one that the world uses. It's going to be XRP. But I don't know why the world would use a coin that is controlled by some company inside of the United States. Like, that's not going to be the one. Like, how is that going to beat the globalized, decentralized currency that nobody can control over XRP? I don't know. But hey, man, there's people out there that think that. But why is this, though? Like, why do people continuously say this? Why do they not understand Bitcoin? Why do they think it'll be something else, or Bitcoin is just, it's dead, or it's rat poison, or there's going to be another cryptocurrency to overtake it? And it's because two reasons. One, people don't understand Bitcoin. They don't understand what it is. We've never seen something like this before. And then two, people rarely understand money. The vast majority of people, I would say like 99% of people, do not understand money. The thing that we go out and we trade our time for every day, people don't understand it. And they never sit back and think about, hey, what the heck is money? What am I trading my time for? What is this really? Every day, people go outside and they evaluate, hey, should I buy this house? Should I buy these goods or services? What about stocks or bonds or real estate? But when it comes to Bitcoin, it's like the hamster falls off the wheel in their head. They just don't know where to put it. They don't know what it is or what box it fits in. And that's because it doesn't fit in any other box. It's like asking somebody who has no idea about mathematics what 2 + 2 is. They can't even, that concept can't even, function in their head. Like, they just, like, they have no understanding of it. And this is what the average person is going through when they're thinking about Bitcoin. That's because Bitcoin is abstract the same way that money is abstract. And you can't fully grasp that. But once you see it, you can't unsee it again. Being launched in 2009, it's technically still a baby when we're looking and understanding about, stocks and real estate that have been here forever. Gold's been here forever. But Bitcoin is still a baby, which is also why a lot of people can't understand it. But then I did watch a video from Anthony Pompliano, and he talked about how there was a study has been done, and it's been shown that since Bitcoin's inception over these last 16 years, Bitcoin has been operating longer than the stock market has since we've been off the gold standard in 1971. Because Bitcoin operates 24/7, 365 compared to the stock market, which it's pretty much contained. It's only working from 9 to 4, 9 to 3, I believe, and then it has weekends and holidays off. And so Bitcoin has been running longer than the stock market over all these years. It's kind of crazy when you think about it like that. Another reason why Bitcoin is dismissed by a lot of people is because it's powered by computers and the internet, which a lot of people, if you just think about that firsthand, if you're like, okay, well, something is powered by computers or the internet, it can just be unplugged. And so they will dismiss it. But it's for that same reason that makes it strong, that makes it anti-fragile. The internet isn't going anywhere. Electricity isn't going anywhere. Power is not going anywhere. Because if power goes out, if the internet goes out, everything goes down. Banking systems go down, power grids go down, hospitals go down. You won't be able to get money out of your bank. So to sit there and just think that the internet and power will just be unplugged is kind of silly. Bitcoin exists everywhere and nowhere at the same time, which is one of the most beautiful things about it. Anybody can open or start a node and run the software. And so Bitcoin has no single point of failure. Everybody can run this thing. If China wants to shut down all Bitcoin from their country, the entire rest of the world will still have access and still be able to use it. There is no single point of failure, again, which makes it anti-fragile. It really is amazing. Like, there is no silver bullet that can kill Bitcoin. Like, no government can shut it down. It has no competition. And it just keeps on taking attack after attack. and it just keeps on chugging. TikTok, next block. And then this all turns into a positive feedback loop. The more it attacks that happen against the network, and the more that it takes and it resists that, the more people trust the network. And so they want to just get into it. They want to buy Bitcoin. They want to contribute to the network. And it just becomes more reliable. And then that just becomes a feedback loop. Going back to the nodes, anybody can run a node and operate the system and keep it safe, which keeps it decentralized. This is one of Bitcoin's greatest assets when it comes to being anti-fragile. Anybody can run a node again and just keep it safe. There is no single point of failure. There's no CEO. There's no company to send litigation to. You know, even today, I think I was having a conversation with my dad about Bitcoin, and he was just like, well, what if it gets rug pulled? Well, you can only rug pull it if it's a company, if there's a CEO, if there's somebody at the top of the hierarchy to rug pull it. There's nobody to rug pull it. You can't rug pull Bitcoin. It is a decentralized currency. It's not a company. There's no CEO or person behind it. You can't rug pull a decentralized currency. And that's the whole point of the system. It is a trusted system because it's trustless. There's nobody to trust. I don't have to put my faith into, Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos to hopefully make the company better. It's trusted because it's trustless. This essay also goes over a lot of the bigger attacks on Bitcoin. Like in 2017, there was the block size wars where a bunch of people wanted to fork Bitcoin, and they did, but nobody used it. And this is how you have Bitcoin Cash, or you have Bitcoin Satoshi's Vision, where those coins are kind of just off to the side. Nobody's talking about them. Nobody's buying them or hyping them up. And here we are, and Bitcoin is just chugging along, TikTok, next block, hitting all-time highs. And it's really great. Again, this is why I love reading about Bitcoin, because you get to see a lot of the things that have happened in Bitcoin. And where people are like, oh man, like Bitcoin's going to get killed, or what if this happens? A lot of the big attacks have already, tried to happen on Bitcoin. Bitcoin has been through a lot, and it's resisted it all, and it's still here. TikTok, next block, and it's at all-time highs. So I'm kind of thankful that, a lot of this stuff has already happened. And not only just the block size wars, we've had exchanges like Mt. Gox or FTX that have went down, who were doing they were issuing paper Bitcoin, and a lot of coins were lost. And again, it's still here. It's gone through all these attacks, and people are like, oh, I've lost my Bitcoin. And it's like, no, the exchange lost your Bitcoin. You didn't lose your Bitcoin. But here we are, and Bitcoin is still chugging. It's still moving along. It's still becoming more valuable. It's still showing that it is truly anti-fragile. Bitcoin is the literal opposite to the current system that we currently live under right now. This monetary system that we live under right now is super fragile. We're always having booms and busts. In 2008, people's pensions were blowing up. People were losing their houses. And Bitcoin is just like, hey, I've been attacked so many times and I'm still here. I am the anti-fragile one. While this current monetary system continuously gets crippled more and more, and we always have to print our way out of things, and people are getting hurt, and things are costing more, or they're costing more. The price of housing continuously goes up. People are getting hurt. There's no more jobs. And all of this is to do with this fragile current monetary system that we live under, where Bitcoin is the opposite of that. And that's pretty much it for this essay. Hopefully you guys got a little bit more understanding about Bitcoin and why it's anti-fragile, and why all of these attacks that have happened on it have not killed it, and it only makes it stronger. So if you made it this far, go ahead and hit a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys in that next one. Peace.